Are you feeling like that special person, who once seemed so connected to you, has started acting strangely distant, almost as if they are hiding something? Maybe you both started with so much passion, so much love, but something changed suddenly, and everything that was beautiful fell apart, leaving a void, a doubt. Well, know that this is not the end. The angels are whispering a powerful message. He is planning something you can't even imagine. Yes, this connection that seemed lost is about to take an unexpected turn. Stay with me, subscribe to the channel, and find out now how this plan will change everything. That person who constantly occupies your thoughts. Yes, he thinks about you a lot too. Maybe you've wondered how he really sees you and the connection between you. I want you to know that, even if communication between you has been limited or even absent, he has never stopped paying attention to you. Whether on social media, in shared friends groups, or in other more subtle ways, he's always following your steps. There is something in the way this person acts that is quite careful, almost strategic. He is not doing this with any negative intent, far from it. It's as if he feels that, at this moment, the best thing is to keep some distance, to let things take their natural course without you being fully aware of what he is planning. There is, indeed, an element of surprise in the air, something he is preparing with a lot of care and attention. But know that he is not acting alone. He has been seeking support, looking for outside opinions, talking to trusted people to understand the best way to proceed. This behavior is new to him, and it shows how important this situation is. He is making an effort to do things differently, something that requires a well-thought-out strategy and is being put into practice right now, at this very moment. Someone outside this connection is, without a doubt, giving him advice about you, and the most interesting thing is that this advice is favorable and positive. This is indeed providing significant support for him, who now finds himself in a phase of seeking valuable information or some kind of sign that might guide him. It's evident that the connection he feels for you is very important, and the next step he is planning to take has equal importance. However, for some reason, he prefers not to approach you directly to clarify his doubts or concerns. The mere fact that he is observing you so closely shows that your actions are having a subtle but powerful influence on the decisions he is about to make. He is clearly analyzing the situation with care and lightness, weighing every detail. So there must be a strong and significant reason for him to choose to handle this connection so cautiously and attentively. The care he demonstrates reflects how much this relationship means to him and how much he desires everything to flow harmoniously, respecting the pace and space you also need. Can you feel it? That feeling that something is happening, even if subtly, almost like an invisible current that connects you to him in a way that goes beyond the obvious. It's as if suddenly, everything he does is charged with a special meaning, as if every little movement, every word, is being calculated with precision, but at the same time with a lightness that seems natural, almost as if it were instinctive. If you know him well, you must be noticing this change. There's something different about him, a sparkle in his eyes, a way of speaking that seems more attentive, more careful. He is connected to you on a deeper level, as if words are not enough to express what he is feeling, but at the same time, he seems not to want you to notice this. It's a subtle game, almost like a dance, where every step he takes seems to follow a rhythm that only he knows, but that somehow you also feel. His curiosity is evident, but it's a calm curiosity, almost playful. It's not that heavy curiosity filled with anxiety or expectation. It's more like a desire to understand, to explore what you have, what this connection can bring. He approaches slowly, without haste, like someone who knows there's time to discover what really matters. But even so, there's a certain mystery in his stance, an element of surprise that he carefully keeps hidden. Maybe he has approached you many times before, so frequently that it almost became a routine. Perhaps you even came to expect it. But now, there is something different in the air. This time, there's no direct openness, no clarity that you knew so well. Instead, he maintains a certain distance, as if he is observing every detail, every word, every expression of yours. It seems he is gathering information, considering every step before acting, and this makes it clear that the approach now is something else, completely different from what you have experienced with him. It could be that this new attitude is leaving you a little surprised, maybe even curious. That previous transparency has given way to a more reserved, almost strategic posture. What he wants is for this approach to be special, unique, the kind that you can't predict or interfere with. He wants to have control, ensuring that everything happens exactly as he imagines, without you being able to alter the course of things. This change in dynamics between you is, without a doubt, intriguing. There is a clear intention to do things in a new way, more careful, more deliberate. You are at a point in your life where things seem to be finally falling into place. That feeling of being lost, not knowing where to go or what to do, has dissipated, giving way to a clarity that you haven't felt in a long time. And it's not just about what you are doing, but how you are feeling. It's as if suddenly, a new energy has awakened within you, something that was dormant and is now taking shape, growing day by day. The way you have been feeling about this person is something you can't ignore. There is a connection there, something that goes beyond the superficial, and you know it. It is not just a matter of attraction or passing interest. It's something deeper, something that is moving you in ways you might not have expected. He is acting in a way that intrigues you, leaves you curious. And it's not just curiosity, it's a desire to understand, to discover what is behind this connection, what is really happening there. Recently, you have noticed that things around you are flowing in a way that you are not used to. The pieces of the puzzle are coming together, and you are beginning to see the whole picture. This feeling of fulfillment that you have been experiencing is something that comes from within and has nourished your soul in a way you haven't felt in a long time. Every day that passes, you feel that you are getting closer and closer to who you really are, to your true essence. When you think about this connection with this specific person, it is impossible not to feel a mixture of emotions. It's not simple or straightforward. There is a deep complexity in how you feel. It could be someone you have distanced yourself from, whether physically or energetically, and although time has passed, there are still unanswered questions inside you. Deep down, you find yourself wondering how he sees you today. Does he still think of you? Does he remember the moments you shared at any time of the day? Is there any chance that he still holds some feeling for you? These questions, no matter how much you try to ignore them, end up appearing in your mind from time to time, almost like an unexpected whisper. The curious thing is that this person seems to remain present, even when you believe you have already left everything behind. His energy, somehow, continues to hover around you, appearing in your thoughts at the most unexpected moments, almost like a silent presence that cannot be ignored. This may catch you off guard, but it is a sign that there is something unresolved between you. Perhaps it is the weight of memories, or perhaps it is something deeper, something you have not yet fully understood. And here's the most intriguing point: you are not alone in these feelings. That person, as distant as he may seem, shares the same feeling. He feels the same kind of connection, the same subtle attraction that you feel. Even if you don't realize it, your energy is reaching this man, sending signals that he is somehow picking up. It could be that, at this moment, you are going through a phase of personal growth and transformation, and it is this change in your energy that is drawing his attention, even if you are not in direct contact. What you are experiencing, what you are emanating now, is so strong that it is crossing barriers, reaching this man in an almost magical way. It's not something you are communicating with words or direct actions, but something that comes from your essence, from your aura. You might be in a moment of your life where words seem to have lost some of their power. It's as if you have already tried everything, said everything you could, but still, there is that feeling of not being fully understood. It's a feeling of exhaustion, where every conversation, every attempt to express what you really need, seems to not reach the other side in the way you hoped. Then, amid this whirlwind of attempts, you begin to notice something subtle but significant. The energy between you and this person, which before seemed out of sync, is starting to align differently. Maybe in the past, you felt alone in this search for understanding, as if you were carrying a heavier burden in trying to explain what was going on inside you. But now, things are changing. It seems that this person, who you may have thought didn't understand what you needed, has started to pick up on your needs in a new way. It is no longer a matter of spoken words, but of actions taken without you having to ask directly. It's as if suddenly, he had tuned into the energy you are emanating, perceiving intuitively what you need, even though you haven't said it out loud. What becomes clear is that there is now a real and palpable desire from this person to be by your side, to fill the spaces that once seemed empty. He is taking the initiative, acting assertively, seeking to meet your expectations in a way that perhaps you never imagined would be possible. This person is really making an effort to understand and connect with you in a completely new way. It is not that he does not want to share what he is doing. It is more a matter of needing to keep it a secret to prepare something special, something that will surprise you in a way you never imagined. Every action he takes now has a clear purpose: to get closer to you in a way that has never happened before. He is investing time and energy in studying you carefully, observing every detail, every gesture, every word. This distance between you, which before might have seemed like a problem, is now revealing itself as an opportunity. He noticed a side of you that he had never seen before, and this discovery is moving him in a very profound way. It is as if he is seeing you with new eyes, and this vision is attracting him in an almost irresistible way. This fascination is so strong that he feels an urgent need to approach you, but in a way that is completely different from what he has done in the past. The impact of this new perception is so great that he is seeking advice from others, something that is not typical for him. This shows how much you have unsettled him. The transformation he has seen in you has left him so intrigued that he is willing to step out of his comfort zone, to seek help, to better understand what he is feeling and how he should act from now on. This person, who once thought he knew you so well, now realizes that he had underestimated the complexity of your personality. He is at a crucial moment in life, where the desire to get closer to you is strong and clear. With an open heart, he wants to build something genuine, a place where trust and respect are the foundation of everything. What he wants most is for you to feel comfortable, without fear of showing who you really are. He wants you to feel comfortable, free to be who you have always been, without worrying about hiding parts of yourself. This connection that you are about to build is not something forced, but rather a natural choice, based on the well-being and happiness of both. He is in an intense process of self-discovery, trying to reinvent himself, adjusting to this new phase that life is bringing to you. It is as if, after so long, you are finally meeting each other again. Two souls that, after so many experiences and lessons, align in a more harmonious way. Before, there was a barrier, something that prevented this connection from being as deep as it could be. Something that held you back, maybe fear, insecurities, or even the lack of emotional maturity. But now, things have changed. With the growth and evolution that each one has gone through, you have become more authentic, more aware of who you are and what you really want. He realizes this, and with all the affection in the world, he wants to create a space where you can open up without fear, knowing that you will be received with all the understanding and support you deserve. This person is truly committed to getting to know you for real, without masks, with a dedication that goes beyond the superficial. Every gesture, every word he shares with you carries sincere affection and genuine care. He wants more than just to be by your side. He wants to understand what makes your heart beat stronger, what makes you feel truly loved. He wonders with all his heart, "Tell me, my love, what do you need? What can I do to make you feel truly loved and cared for?" It is not about haste or pressure. It is about building something solid, with respect and consideration, recognizing that you have your own time and space. He is not here to rush things, but to walk beside you, with firm and measured steps, adjusting the pace so that both of you move forward together. All he wants is for you to feel safe by his side, for you to feel protected, with a certainty that you have unconditional support. He seeks to understand exactly what you need because he knows that every person is unique, that each one has their own ways of feeling loved and valued. He wants to ensure that he will treat you the way you deserve, with all the care and respect necessary to nurture this love. Over time, he realized that he might have misjudged you or assumed things about you that he now sees were not true. He realized that he only knew you on the surface, and now with more maturity and attention, he sees how complex, nuanced, and deeply interesting you are. This made him want to go further, to try even harder to truly understand who you are, what you feel, what you dream of, and what scares you. This is a person who has always had the habit of being firm in his decisions. He is not the type to be swayed by doubts or regrets, for when he chooses a path, he follows it with determination to the end. However, there is something different in this story you are building together. There is a special force in this connection that makes him rethink, that makes him reevaluate the very principles and rules that have always guided him. It is as if, for the first time, he is willing to break his own patterns because he feels that what is between you is different, it is unique, and it deserves a chance. He has never given up his convictions for anyone before. The simple fact that he is considering this now already shows how important you are to him and how much this connection has moved him. The desire to go further, to explore new emotional territories, to push beyond the limits he himself set, is proof that he is willing to do whatever it takes to build something true with you. And that is significant. He is venturing into areas of his heart that were once unknown because he believes it is worth it. He believes this relationship deserves it. This person is ready to go deeper, not just to discover more about you but also to learn about himself. He understands that in the past, he may not have allowed himself to reach this level of emotional depth, this desire to truly surrender to a connection. But now with you, he feels it is time to change, to do things differently. He wants to connect with you in a more intense, truer way and to build an emotional intimacy he has never experienced before. What he desires now is exactly this: to deepen, to feel truly, to open his heart in a way he has never done before because he recognizes that you are worth it. He feels that this connection, this relationship you are building, is worthy of all the effort and dedication he has to offer. And he is determined to give himself completely because he believes that together you can create something truly special. So, you are at a point of transformation in this relationship. It is a crucial moment where both are willing to rediscover themselves, to reinvent this bond in a way you may never have imagined before. He knows with all certainty that you are a special person, someone who is truly worth it. And if upon hearing this, you felt that this message touched deep in your heart, that it resonated with something you already felt, write in the comments, "My intuition always told me this." Allow your spirit to absorb these words and feel them resonate deeply within you. The universe wants the best for you and will ensure a positive outcome, no matter what your choice is. Also, leave a positive comment for other viewers who might need a boost of positivity in their day. The universe sees this as an act of kindness. Let us lift each other and create waves of good energy together. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do it now and stay tuned for the important message waiting for you in the next video. May God and the universe illuminate your path with peace, love, and faith. Amen.